Game two about to get underway here in Alexandria. Generals took the first one 2-0 behind Lainey Bailey. She threw a one-hitter. Just walked two in that game. And we are underway. Ball number one to Cantu. It's Alyssa Swallow in the circle for the Generals. And that one catches the inside corner, 1-1. On the ground at third, Sistrunk. Up the ladder goes Quackernack, but that is out number one. Ralston stands in, playing center field here in game number two. Back-to-back batters now that have started off with a 1-0 count from Swallow. And again, talking with head coach Trent Partridge throughout the week, that was one of his big things, is trying to start hitters out 0-1, as this one is grounded weakly foul. The 1-1 down the left field line and foul. Twists itself over toward the bullpen. For the Mustangs, it's Cantu, Ralston, Stouter, Garces, Campos, Corral, Hernandez, Rodriguez, De La Riva, and Saldana is in the circle. For LSUA, not a whole lot of changes as that one misses. It's 2-2. Romero is at second. Quackernack's at first. Sistrunk over at third. Fontenot at short. Down the right field line and fair. Moody will chase after that one. And it'll be a single for Ralston. And that'll bring up Stouter, the first baseman. Squared around and pulled back Stouter. Called a strike anyway, 0-1. Where were we? Fontenot's at short, left to right across the outfield. It's Lightfoot, Dunbar, and Moody swinging a miss there, 0-2. That one misses. 1 ball, 2 strikes. On the ground, it'll be in fair territory. Sistrunk's throw pulled Romero up off the bag. It'll be a fielder's choice for Stouter, and Ralston is going to be out at second. Here's Garces. Points that one right back to Swallow on a soft line, and that will end the inning. They leave one stranded. We head to the bottom of the first. It'll be Romero, Fontenot, Quackernack due up. Bottom of the first, it's Romero to lead off. Followed by Fontenot, then Quackernack. And that one misses to start the inning. It's 1-0.
I saw Romero's arms yesterday. She's freaking ripped.
Called a strike on the outside corner. In the circle, it's Callie Saldana, 1-1 on the season for her. Off the fists, and that is gonna get down. Just a little bloop single.
Is that an error?
For Romero. And the Generals have a leadoff hitter aboard. Generals a third of the way to their hit total from last game, and it's fouled away. So Romero is going to have to jog on back to first. And she was running on the pitch. There she goes again, another called strike, and in with a stolen base is Romero. Line foul sharply. Here's the 0-2 to Font. Struck well in the left. That'll get over the head of the left fielder and down. Strong throw in. Awkward slide from Fontenot. She's got a double. And Quackernack will stand in. And called a strike 0-1 to open the at-bat. Down and in, 1-1. Generals with an early 1-0 lead. This is on the ground, backhanded by Cantu. The throw is gonna pull Stouter off the bag, but that is gonna go as an infield single. Dunbar squares around. It's a called strike at the plate. And it'll be a double steal. Probably one of the most unorthodox double steals you'll see. But it counts nonetheless.
Bernie's put an error for that girl?
Runners on second and third as that one's fouled away. An 0-2 count. 0-2 count on Quackernack, or excuse me, Dunbar. That one bounces in, kicks away, and Fontenot will score on the wild pitch.
Wild pitch, stolen base.
On a line foul. Saldana toes the rubber again. And it's called the ball 2-2. Count runs full. 3-2 payoff pitch. Into the hole on the left side. Cantu dives. Dunbar rounding first. She'll take second. It's a double. Probably one of the shortest doubles of the year. Quackernack scores. And the Generals lead it 3-0. Now a long talk in the circle here. In a 3-0 game. Dunbar with 1 run batted in. And up to third goes Dunbar on the wild pitch. Misses outside. That one's over for a called strike. 2-1 the count to Laney Bailey. In the air, right field line, foul territory. Giving chase was Hernandez. The 2-2. Bounced it in. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Counts full. Generals still have 0 outs. Moody waits on deck. Payoff pitch. Foul down the left field line. And another one fouled off. Bailey hanging alive here on the payoff pitch. "3-2. In on the hands, and again it's lifted out of play. Umpire has run out of game balls in the pocket there. And we don't have 144 prepared like they do in minor league baseball, as this one's put back and out of play. Another foul ball. Payoff pitch. The 4th time fouled away. Maybe 5th time there. 4 or 5 straight fouls now from Lainey Bailey. Saldana hasn't found a way to put her away. In the air to left, struck well. Going back, it's out of here. 2-run home run for Lainey Bailey. And that'll bring up Kylie Moody with 5 in on the inning. Swinging strikeout Moody to open the at-bat. Is another one just out of the reach of Cantu. She got her glove on it, but see, she has seen some hard hit balls. And here's Riley Jo Terrio for her first plate appearance. Generals down in the 8 spot, the throw, the tag. Moody's in with a stolen base. That's a called strike. Molly Sistrunk waits on deck, swing and a miss from Terrio, and she came up, well, just a little awkwardly embarrassed there at her effort on that swing. And it's fouled out of play. And another one fouled off. Generals have nearly hit through the order without recording an out. Molly Sistrunk waits on deck. And it's Camille Lightfoot. And a foul tip. That is 4 straight fouls now for Terrio. And I don't know where Terrio's going. It's only a 2-2. Oh, she goes down looking for out number 1. You can call that strike 3, and now opens up Sistrunk. Evens the count up at 1-1. On a line to left center, it'll get down. Moody's rounding third. Sistrunk is going to go into second, standing up. Now 6-0. Weekly on the ground. Pick. No, it's going to get away. That's going to allow Sistrunk to score. And it's 7-0. Count, 2-0 count here on back to top the order for Romero. Throw over to first, and that retires the general second baseman, but Lightfoot scoots over to third. And it's a called strike on Font to open the at-bat. On the ground, Cantu. That one takes a hit off her shoulder, and Fontenot reaches. And we'll mark that one as an infield single on her. Quackernack grounds out to end the inning. The Generals score 8, however, and they lead at 8-0 after 1. Campos will lead things off. Swallow, that one gets away from Terrio, and I think Terrio is a catcher after my own heart in that I just didn't want to go pick things up from back behind me. I wanted to keep everything nice in front of me because that way I could just lean over and pick it back up. 1-0 to Campos. This is into right. Moody camped under it for out number 1. That'll bring up Corral. And she has moved from right field to left field here in the back end of the doubleheader. On the ground, a short bobbled. Fontenot going to throw it anyway, and that'll be an E6. Swallow has fallen behind all three hitters to open this inning. On the ground, Fontenot dives, tags the bagger self, and that retires Corral at second. We'll bring up Rodriguez. Call the strike. Gets behind Terrio. Hernandez stayed put over at first. A routine play there on the ground out. The Mustangs leave one stranded. It's still 8-0 as we head to the bottom of the second. Dunbar leads off the bottom of the second. It's a new pitcher for the Mustangs, the southpaw. Jasmine Hernandez comes in. And she will face Caitlin Dunbar. Starts it out 2-0 to the general center fielder. In for a called strike. Dunbar had a double back in the first. Fouls that one away. And evens it up at 2-2. who started up, stayed up. Count runs full. In the air, and it'll go off the netting, foul. And ball 4, Dunbar with a leadoff walk. Had a 2-run home run her last plate appearance, and that is going to be a double play. First pitch. There are 2 down. Moody swinging first pitch, fouls it back and out of play. First get it we've seen on the afternoon. In the air down the right field line, twisting, and it'll be foul. 0-2 count on Moody. Hernandez trying to get her to chase, but wouldn't. Just off the outside corner, 2-2. Moody singled and scored in the first. And that one's off the netting. Two. On the ground, fair down the third baseline, over the bag. Moody rounding first, heading for second. Here comes the throw in from left, and it'll get cut off at short by Cantu. It's a double. Second hit of the game for Moody. And here's Riley Joe Terrio. It misses 1-0. Open the at-bat. Fouls that one off the netting. Also misses outside. Outside half of the plate. That's going to get past a diving Rodriguez. Around from third is Moody. She'll score. It's 9-0. Here's Sistrunk, a 9-0 game. Misses low and outside. Generals offense has really come alive here in the first 2 innings of this game after having just 3 hits in game number 1. Here's the 3-0. And, oof, ball 4. Center fielder didn't like it. Lightfoot. On the ground at third. They'll go the hard way over to first to retire the side. The Generals do push one more run across. It's 9-0 headed to the top of the third. Okay, so a host of changes defensively and in the lineup for LSUA. There's a pinch runner over at first. It's Rodriguez, and that's going to be off the brain bucket for a single, or for an HBP, excuse me. It should count as a single. And that'll bring up Ralston. But defensively now for the Generals, Livy Thibodeau has entered in place of Kylie Moody. Kate Nettles is into pitch. Lainey Bailey has been burnt. Alyssa Swallow is at second. Sophia Romero is at third. And the pitchers will be hitting for themselves if it comes to that. And this is in the air on the left side. Fontenot tracks it down and makes the grab. Runners on first and second. And it's a 2-0 count on Nettles. Three-0 from Nettles as that one misses. And Stouter works a walk. Base is loaded here in the top of the third. So Garces stands in. And a strike to open the at-bat. One run's going to score. A second run will score. And it'll be another E6. So it's 9-2. Don't. The runner at second needs. Romero stands in the bottom of the third after Southwest scored a couple. And it's in for a strike, 0-1 to open the at-bat. Romero 1 for 2, make it 2 for 3. And she is motoring around the bases. That'll be a triple.
Center field or left center? Left center.
First pitch to Fontenot, swinging and fouled out of play. And that gets through. Right back from whence it came for a single.
One run batted in.
Quackernack calls time.
I have no clue. We just used the earpiece.
You guys give base running and things on the watch too?
And then that throw escapes into center, but Fontenot's not going to be going any farther after stealing second. In for a called strike, and it's 2-1. Down the right field line and just foul. If it was 3 feet lower, it might have stayed fair. Like in Major League Two, that's too high. That ball is too high. 2-2 the count on Quackernack. Takes one right down the heart for strike 3. Dunbar 1 for 1. Drew a walk in her last plate appearance. Popped up on the infield at second. Catch made by Rodriguez. So Swallow will stand in for her first at-bat. Part of the triple switch from last inning, and she gets a hold of this one in a right center and down. That'll be extra bases. Fontenot scores. Swallow is motoring, and the little one's got a triple. So that is a big hit for her coming off the bench. And it'll bring up Thibodeau, who came in defensively for Moody. And this is tagged in a right. That one's going to fall at the base of the wall. Hernandez picks it up, and it's a double for Thibodeau. And the pitcher spot is due up next with Theriault standing in. Theriault fouls that one off. It's 1-1. So with Laney Bailey's spot in the order out and Swallow stepping in to play second, the pitchers will have to hit for themselves, which is a very exciting thought, as that one's upstairs. But I doubt we'll see many pitchers take hacks. And it's fouled away. Fouled another one away. Theriault singled in the second. A 12-2 game. Yeah, that one does not find the top of the strike zone. So the count runs full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. And another one fouled away. Theriault keeping the battle alive here with 2 down. To short, Campos. That will retire Theriault to end the inning. The Generals add 3 to make it 12-2, headed to the top of the 4th. The top of the fourth, Corral will lead off. And some more changes defensively for LSUA. Duplessis comes on to catch. And Moran is in at center. Misses upstairs, the ball 1-0. And it is 2-0. Get me over pitches there for a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike the count from Boutte. Two one, over, evens it up 2-2. Corral reached on an error in the second. Counts full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Hernandez waits on deck. Payoff pitch, got her looking. So with 1 down, it's Hernandez. Who reached on a fielder's choice. And the at-bat's open with a called strike. Misses in off the corner. One, just down. Boutte delivers the 2-1. In for a called strike, 2-2. Fouled away. That keeps Hernandez alive. That was the first strikeout in the game for LSUA pitchers when Corral opened this inning with a backwards K. It'll get back out of play. Long look in at the watch now, the 2-2. To third, Romero over to first. And 2 down, it's Rodriguez. For 1, grounded out to Fontenot in the second. First pitch skips in. Misses. It's 2 balls, no strikes. Three and 0. Rodriguez in the driver's seat. Squares to bunt, pulls back, and a called strike. Count full, 3-2 as Boutte able to find the top corner of the strike zone. In the air and foul. Here's the payoff pitch. On the ground, a short. Fontenot over to Quackernack. Inning retired in order. It's 12-2 as we head to the bottom of the 4th. Okay, now we're ready to play. Nettles has come on to play center. Ralston has moved to right, and Ramos is in at left. Madison Nelson's pinch hitting. And it's a called strike to open the at-bat. Just misses outside, 1-1. Backhanded by Cantu at short, throw across. It'll be an infield single. And now it's the number 9 hitter, Camille Lightfoot. For Cameron Cantu over there at short has had a lot of balls hit her way, and they've all been a step and a half or so to her throwing side. She's gotten to nearly every one of them, but hasn't been able to throw anybody out. Two 2-0 the count on Lightfoot. And it's 3-0. And that is hit a long ways out to left and gone. 2-run home run for Camille Lightfoot. They get 14-2. Mitchum will pinch hit. And an 0-1 count to start her off. On the ground, a second. Rodriguez fields, and the throw gets away from Stouter at first. Well, that one goes down as a throwing error on the second baseman. And Carey will pinch hit for Fontenot as Trent Partridge empties out his bench. In for a called strike. And it's upstairs. 2-1. Catches the outside corner. 2-2 count. Three and two. On the ground. Rodriguez to first, and that retires Carey for the first out of the inning. And time will be called as Brooks stands in. Starts her off with a strike. Evens it up. Yeah, 1-1. Two and one. Riley Moran on deck as this is to short. Cantu, the backhander, over across to Stouter, and that retires Haven Brooks. Here's Moran. Liner right at third. Garces is there for out number 3. We'll head to the top of the 5th. It's 14-2. Quackernack has come back in to play first. Keogh is in the circle. And she will stand against Ambrose here to start off the top of the 5th. Oh, and 2 the count. Oh, just a bit high. Swing and a miss. Got her swinging for out number 1. And it's back to the top of the order. Cantu will stand in. Was hit by a pitch in the 3rd. Starts off the at-bat with a called strike 0-1. Make it 0-2. is fouled off of Cantu, so the count stays 0-2. In off the corner. Two and two. Swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts. Ralston will have to reach to keep the ball game alive. Fouled away, 0-2. On the ground, through the left side. Seeing eye single. Stouter will stand in. Call the ball. Over the heart of the plate for a called strike. An emphatic strike two call. And the Mustangs down to their final strike. A comebacker to Gio. Underhands it to first. And that retires the Mustangs. The Generals take it 14-2 in 5. We'll be back tomorrow with 2 more games starting at 11 a.m.